The process that it took for me to design the trophy was inspired by the theme of balance, because I believe that entrepreneurs in that space have to balance many things. They have to balance being an entrepreneur, running a successful business. They have to balance being in the communities that they're in so that what they create is meaningful, not only for themselves, but also for the external environments that are around them. And also they have to balance their own personal lives. But the biggest balance of them all, I think, is just sustainability and profitability. That is the main thing that I really wanted to show through this design process, and that is what birthed the whole trophy. The bottom rock represents the foundation that every single organization and person has to have. So that foundation can be family, that foundation can be a great team, that foundation can be a great spiritual base. So I believe that everybody needs a concrete foundation in order to function, whether individually or as a collective. And then the middle rock is long because it represents stretching outside of your comfort zone. That is a spirit that I feel every successful person and organization has to have. And then there's the top rock that is leading a little bit, uncomfortably on top, which I feel represents the real balancing act that successful organizations have to juggle with every single day, whether that balancing act is from the employees or from family. And the main essence that I also wanted the winners to remember is that, you can strive for perfection, but perfection might not be something that you can achieve. But on your way there, let the actions that you take be meaningful to the environment that is around you. Just remember the environment that is around you.
It's a very interesting process I'm doing here, because it's a bit of an unfamiliar material I'm doing. We are working with stone, which is lovely. It's very challenging, but it's coming out well at the moment. I think we are winning it. So how it started is I needed to weld a steel skeleton inside to hold the sculpture, and I had to cast what we call polyurethane foam, which is carvable by a knife. So I cast that onto the steel structure, and then I had to find those shapes by carving the PU foam until I achieved the commissioned sculpture. And then with it, now what's next is we are covering it in this stone, this hydro stone.
I think the meaning that I want the winners to take away from this trophy is that being successful and winning is a balancing act, but you won't get it perfect every single time. But just remember the impact that you leave around in the world. I want this trophy to remind people where they come from, that whatever that they do may be profitable, yes, make the money, but can it also be friendly towards the environment, So yeah, that's the spirit that I really would love the winners to remember whenever they look at the trophy.